So the question that many people are talking about, people on social media, supporters of, all supporters of CORD, different affiliate parties are saying that ODM is a more superior, constituent of that. Is that the feeling from your party?
I want to say...
They think it's a superior, outfit.
I want to say ODM cuts across the country very well. Wiper also cuts across the country very well. Ford Kenya has made a serious effort because Ford Kenya has even MPs from MP from Coast and a different MP in Nyanza, and you can see. And Ford Kenya is an old party. It has good memories into, the restoration of this country and the killing of one-party rule. So that is a lot of strength. It's not that it needs to be announced well. There has to be reasonableness. There cannot be selfishness. And we want to do what is the most likely candidate to beat Jubilee. That's $1 million question. The moment we have that candidate by whatever formula, because we have several formulas, including a scientific formula, including we can go into a nomination or the presidential candidate. They can go into a vote.
Which has been refuted by...
And they can also vote, the three of them.
All right.
They can
Among
sit
the
in a room and we see white smoke.
All right.
And then we'll know who the leader is, the presidential candidate.
What do you say to those accusations by Senator Musila that there's chest thumping in ODM?
My brother Daniel Manso has gotten it right. The fact that until, this Jubilee merger, ODM was the biggest party, a single party in Kenya, particularly in parliament, is something that is true. And so I want to say that it would be very normal. We should not take it out of context. Our support base should be worried when they hear Raila Odinga, Prime Minister, or Vice President Kalonzo Musyoka, or even Wetangula, speaking at one another or in discord. But it will be very normal for Manso when he is in a rally of Wiper, even to appear to jab Kaluma. It would be very normal for Kaluma when I'm in a rally somewhere, now as ODM, not CORD, to say it is Raila or nothing else. And that ups my stake. When people see me saying, it is Raila and nothing else, I'm reassured of my support at my base in Homa Bay Town constituency. And so that this mixed, reactions you're seeing or sentiments you're seeing being signaled is largely by people down there. You saw how Prime Minister Raila Odinga spoke yesterday. Even after, the ODM, MPs had spoken. You've seen how, Vice President Kalonzo Musyoka has been consistently speaking. Even when you hear, senators like Hassan Omar, talking in a manner that would, send, a different signal. So we derive stability from our three principles. And I want to say they must be very careful in terms of the manner they send out their message, because if you go off mark, then it gives the idea that there is tension. And it does not exist. Let me tell you, Ben, we are in a situation as a country where Jubilee is really and essentially packing to go home. The issue of corruption, the war is lost. The issue of negative ethnicity and exclusion, open tribalism, people feel so excluded from this very system of government. And we know all this. As, CORD leadership, we will not accept a situation where the people of Kenya are ruled by Jubilee a single extra day beyond the current term.
All right.
And we want to assuage these passions among our people. Let the constituent parties run around. Mansa has told you, if you go to Nyanza, for instance, there are Wiper MPs, including in Alego Usonga, a very professional guy. This is in Siaya, in Raila's county. If you go to the center of Kisumu, you get a very strong Fort Kenya MP in Olaga Luoch. A window in the middle of southern Luo Nyanza, you have Jared Kopeo. And it is a lot of comfort. These leaders are moving around. So the idea, therefore, that whenever Raila has to campaign, he has to be with Kalonzo or Wetangula, does not arise. We are strong and moving separately and together.
Leaders,